I care deeply about him. I am strongly in like with him. You guys work through. You had like any like
mute's not working. All right. Hello, lovely people. Welcome everybody. I have not been back in this room since I did come in here because I was trying to clean some of this area up. So I did come back in for that, but I have not been back in here. I didn't get enough time to finish when I was in here. So let's see. I need a phone for talking to you guys. So we'll take this one. Let's see. So I can read the comments and cut this volume down. Search. Let's see. See, we got Mary F here. Uh-oh, I think there's trouble ahead. Ha ha ha. I was late. I was late. Deborah Quilt saying good evening to you and all quilters out there in quilt land. Yeah. I was late. I had fallen asleep. I was watching some YouTube videos and fell asleep, okay? I got up, woke up about maybe 14 minutes till and didn't realize that I hadn't even cleaned up some of this. I had pulled all of this down over here so I could clean it out. I still got stuff spread out here, but I'm going to leave it like it is just because I'm going to go back and finish this. Hopefully I remember to come in here before it's time to videotape. Okay. So today is Wednesday, March 20th, 2024. It's 7 p.m. Central Standard Time here for live chat. I'll be mostly just talking about retreat a little bit. I have a few items that came in from Checkers, so I'll show you those. Not a whole lot. Yeah, just a few things. We got Betsy Layton here, Dolores Feltz, Zandra, June Hansen, Benita Nance, Helena Carter, June Hansen. I think I said that one. Yep. Ingrid Bowers, Becky Bramlett, Jason Lewis, Kevin the Quilter, C Joy Creations, Sheila Willis, Sue GSD, and she's another one that's disillusioned. To my Hello Tea and Quilting family, I would like to officially apply for the position of caramel cake monitor. Thanks. You and Joe Cormel, I'm gonna keep y'all far away from the cake. Roxanne Sexton, Sharice Fofi, and Brenda Foley. Hey Brenda, I don't think I've seen your name in here, right? I don't know. Sometimes we watch on television. Remo JS, I'm going back to her comments. Say good evening, Miss T and Quilters. Thumbs up, show your love and support to the most honest educator of quilting. No question is hard for an honest answer. You will not be disappointed. And sometimes the answer may be, I don't know. Every once in a while, I will do that. There are new products that come out that I may not be aware of or something that I have not done. I will let you know in those instances. So thank you so much, Miss Remo, for our pinned message today. Melody Kiefer has also come in, along with Benita Nance. And Jason says everyone needs to step away from the caramel cake. And then Sue, you know, after the fact, I was wondering about that, but I wasn't going to throw her under the bus. She comes back with, it is 97 days until the most wonderful retreat ever. So she's our retreat countdowner. So Teaquilts 2024 retreat is just kind of right around the corner at this point. So I am actively, I forgot to bring that paper in here. I was going to share the 2026 retreat dates, but I didn't bring it in here. I pulled it up because I had it on my desk. I thought I put it aside, but I guess I never brought it in here. So at the rate I'm going, I may not know when the 2026 retreat is if I lose that piece of paper, right? So he says I need to get this quilt top loaded, and he'll be listening while he do that. So okay, Jason. Yeah, so I've been working. I have my So Busy Quilt Guild retreat. We are a group of 6. We normally invite 6 other quilters with us because the place we were at in the past was limited to 12 people. And then we opened it up because we had a few more spots. And so we are now 17 people. So that's been a lot of work that I wasn't planning on doing. Communicating with that many people, getting that many payments and stuff like that. So I was working with that quilt retreat, 2024's retreat, and 2025. I've got all but maybe 3 people. I think it's Sharon Lewis, Phyllis Sherman, and Jenny. I don't think she watches on YouTube. I got 3 people whose envelopes I have not processed at this point. And that's because Jenny's was the one that my husband brought in here, and I forgot where it was. I told y'all when I bring stuff in here that ain't supposed to be in here, I forget all about it because I don't come in this room. So I was looking everywhere else for Jenny's envelope. And then Paula and Sharon, I need to talk to Paula, and Sharon just had more than just one subject in her envelope. So I can only deal with one subject at a time. So she'll be last, but I got 3 people I need to process. So I sent out a 2025 retreat email today asking you to submit your registration forms, and I had somebody write me back, and she was correct saying that she had sent it and I hadn't marked her off the list, which is true. If you sent it, just resend it again, because what happened is sometimes in my Yahoo account, my emails get truncated, and sometimes when I search for names, it doesn't show up. Sometimes it do. I've told you all I'm having some email issues, and she sent me a copy of where she had sent it before when she forwarded the second time. And so I appreciate her doing that because I need to know what's going on. So some of my emails are being truncated where it's not searching in the truncated emails. Just some Yahoo issues that I'm having. I'm still having some Yahoo email address, but that's why I've been sending it to myself, to a particular email address to make sure that it's going through. If I get it, then I know it went through. If I don't get it, it didn't go through. So, and then I like when I have somebody respond because then I really know that it went through. So check your spam folders. I'm going to be sending something out for 2024 retreat to get updates and send out final information for 2020. Well, at all the retreats, we make a square in the square block that finishes, I think it finishes at 4 inches. And so I need to do that. I can't remember if it finishes at 4 inches or if it finishes at 4.5 inches. I'm going to have to look at the previous retreat 2022 because I didn't have one in 2023. I have to look at the instructions I sent out, so I'll be figuring that out. So that's going to be coming out. Final retreat stuff, supply list you may need. I've already sent some of that stuff out, so hopefully I'll just be updating that list. And that's all I can think about right now for retreats. I still got, for 2024, I think I just got one person that owed like a minimum amount. I think they lost track of what they owed. Well, no, it's not a minimum. I got one person that owes quite a bit because they're on all of my retreat lists, and so they're getting their retreats mixed up with payments. And so I got one person that needs to pay for the Teaquilts retreat for 2024. Just confusion. And I'll be talking to them. I might call them after my live. I meant to call them earlier, but I fell asleep. Okay. So let's see who else has come in. Oh, he's quilting his trip around the scrap basket quilt. That's the one that I did the live Zoom presentation on, and I still have that pattern available on my website if anybody is interested. Got Miss Vivian has come in. And Sue's going to be long arm quilting all day tomorrow because her husband's at the cabin. I'm assuming he's a hunter. Manny Barnum is here. Your package went in the mail today, Maddie. And Diane McCoy has just come in. So, I'll talk about this envelope last, so hopefully I don't forget. What did I order? Farm Checkers. Okay. So we've been having some issues with thread, okay? So I ordered 6, instead of ordering like my normal 2 boxes of this 80 weight thread, I ended up getting 6 boxes of thread. So I'm just going to tell you what I have. Anybody that's placed a thread order, I have already sent it out. So this is your orders went out either today or yesterday. Sheila Willis, you're also watching. I sent you an email today, so look for an email from me today. I mailed your package today. So I don't think I opened this. Maybe I took 2 out of here because I probably took some stuff out of here because I've been mailing. I don't took more than 2. This is the Dove Gray. I ordered, I had 2 boxes before. I ordered 2 more boxes. And people want to see what the Dove Gray color is. I mean, the Dove, D-O-V-E Gray. And that's what it looks like. It's kind of like a medium gray. It's not super light, but then this is so thin. I'm thinking it's not going to look as dark as it's looking here when you start using it. So 2 boxes of Dove Gray. I got 14 of those left. Next color, I got some, I think I got 8 of these left, and they don't have the names on the box. This is color number 2000. Dove Gray was 2600. And this is like your ivory beige color. No, more beige, not beige. Yeah, beige, I'm sorry. I had to look at it. And then I have another color that's lighter. Let me make sure. Yeah, it's lighter. It's like ivory. So you can see the 2 differences. This number is 2311. So the one to my left is a little bit lighter. And then the one on my right is more cream color. Just so you know. I ordered both of these because it's hard to know on the screen what color something is. And I don't have a color chart for Orfield. I need to get one. So I ordered 2 boxes of those. I've got 10 of the lighter ones, and which I ordered because everybody was ordering Dove Gray, and I go, well, let me just order some different one, and then they won't have it. And then 8 of the 2023-11, which is the lighter one. I've got 10. This is 2314, a little bit darker in color than the other ones. $23.14, got 10. This also comes in handy for paper piecing. It comes in handy for English paper piecing as well. And then this last number, 2692, is black. And I got 8 of these left. Somebody wanted black. I wasn't going to order black at first, but then I went ahead and did it. I did not order the blue because the person that was interested in the blue didn't want to order it, just decided to go ahead and get the Dove Gray. So I didn't order blue because blue is not something that I would use. So I'm not trying to be like a quilt supply center, but I am trying to supply things that people need that are not in your everyday Joann's, which is what most people have. And then your quilt shops, most of them are not going to have 80 weight thread. So those are the ones that I purchased. If you ordered thread from me, I've already sent info on that. I sent you an invoice. Everybody has paid because I think all of my thread orders have been mailed. So if you haven't heard from me and you wanted some thread, you probably need to email me. I didn't see an email. Sue said, we're both hunters. Girl, I ain't finna play with you. I am not dealing with that. I like fish, but I won't even skin a fish, okay? Sharon Lewis is here, says her rent is paid. Deborah Sims Brown says evening tea and everyone. He says he used Dove Gray for a lot of his piecing, yes. And I'm just one of the people that I just use the cream or the light colors, and that's what I'm kind of used to. Matter of fact, oh, it's back there. I was going to say, where is my thread? But I'm used to piecing off big spools. I just use the, that type of color. Not white. It doesn't have to be white. I could use white, and but I just use some kind of ivory to cream. I'm not real picky about it, unless I know I'm making a quilt that's, all black or something like that. I might switch, but most of the time I don't. That thread, I think it's $8.95 per spool retail. And I've been doing 10% off on the orders that I have been doing up to this point. Ain't that something? They need to quit. I'll talk about this one later because they messing around. They playing games. So again, I have patterns in here that I just want to look at. I bought some sashiko thread. I bought just one pack. I was out of white, so I bought that. And I do like that I do know where I can get my thread from in the future. So I have never ordered from them because most of the time I'm doing this, I'm out somewhere and I run out and then I have to buy some thread. So I bought me a 6-pack skein of Olympus sashiko thread. It's 22 yards in each package. I think the package is like $2.25 a skein for each individual pack. And then I did I don't know why I did this, but I did. I'm going to come back to patterns last just because I got a few of those. I was in there and I was looking at stuff on sale. And so if I'm going to try something out, not only can I buy it at retail, I can buy it while it's on sale. We'll talk about that later. So I bought 2 items here that had to do with batting. And I've got all kinds of 2.5-inch strips of batting to do the jelly roll type bags, or you know how you do the tubes and you're sewing stuff and you need that. So this one here, let me just show you the picture first, as close as I can. I don't know if I wiped my camera, guys. I hope it's clear. But you can see in the picture where they've got this thing that wraps around. It's automatically wrapping the jelly roll around for you. So I said, okay, let's try that. You kind of put it on your table, adjust the width for when it's folded in. It's got this adjustable screw hinge on the back, and it slides up and down this channel. And then when it comes into here, it's fed into here, and then it does the folding and brings it out of this end. So it's folded, ready for you to quilt. And then you can adjust your seam allowance based on this right here too. You can put something down for your seam allowance. So I thought I would try that. I got so many rolls of that I haven't done anything. They make bags, they make placemats, they make rugs. Some people make bowls. So it's a lot of uses that you can use this tool for. And this is from Purple Hobbies, which is the same company that makes like that purple thing, the sit-up-on, the gypsy sit-up-on. So it used to be called the gypsy something. So now they are called Purple Hobbies, which means the company has been sold, but they didn't buy the name or didn't want the name. So, and then we've got the third hand binding folder cup. So when you're pressing your binding at the iron, you see the blue thing hanging out over there. It goes through there, automatically doing the folding. You put your iron down in the middle and you just pull the strings through. So let's see what it looks like. And it's also another one of those adjustable things. I like when they're adjustable and not just made for one size. And then on the bottom is where you're feeding your stuff in, and it comes out folded. It's the same way on both sides. So yeah, so I'll be checking these out to see if they work. I'd rather pay wholesale price for stuff and try it out and let you all know if it works than for you all to go out and pay retail price for it and it doesn't work, and then the items were also like maybe another 10% off or something like that. I can't remember. So it was on sale. Other thing I got while I was there is the Creative Grids. Let me show it to you. Rotary cutter and case. People have been raving about the Creative Grids rotary blade. They do not have this in 45 and 60 millimeters, which is what I normally use at my regular cutting area. And so I went ahead and bought the 45. And let's see, these scissors shouldn't even be in here. I don't even know how they got in here. Oops. So I'm just going to cut off one side. And hopefully we can get in here so we can open it up. I'm not going to cut today. Got too much stuff up here. I got my pieces I need to cut for Wensleydale. Hope I don't get cut. Alright. Got the case out. And now we got the rotary cutter. I'm just taking this out because it's got information written on it. Ooh, it's heavy. This is heavy. Alright. So it's got a lever on here saying left on this side, right on that side. I don't know what that means. So it pulls back to the side. Ain't that something? Look at the back when I pull that over. And then if you're right-handed, I'm going to let you see it move. I'm going to the right. So this is how you open and close the blade. I thought it was just going to be pushed down, but it is not. You got to turn this lever. So this is locking your blade into place. And then you've got this on the back as well. I wish I had, I wonder if they tell me on this paper how much this weigh. Because this is it says it's weighted for balance and stability. Comfortable grip. Reduces hand fatigue for left or right-handed use. Premium metal. And I'm trying to see if they tell you what the weight is on here. And I don't have my scale in here. But this is some good weight, okay? Yeah, it shows you how to change the blade and stuff like that. I was surprised. When you first picked this up, it feels heavy compared to our regular rotary cutter. So it is definitely weighted. Let's see if anybody is in here talking about they have purchased this rotary cutter. Okay, so Deborah Sims Brown, okay, said that she sent email for thread. I don't remember seeing it, but let me make sure. Okay. Like, I've been thinking I'm getting all of my mails, but let me just do a search for you because I'll forget otherwise. I gotta type her name in first. Okay. 6 days ago. It sure is here. And I even responded okay. I don't know if that even went through or not. Okay. So I'll get yours, get you an invoice. I'll do it tonight because I have to do that only from my desktop, and then I can get yours in the mail tomorrow, Deborah. Sorry about that. A while back, someone was looking for zebra prints. Marshall Dry Goods has great selection of that and other animal prints. So thank you, thank you. Deborah Holloway saying good evening, tea and quilters. Thank you guys for your prayers. I made it home on Sunday. Yay! Here's to fast healing, girl. Minnie Doula is here. Karen Hope, my cousin, is here. Hey. She's out of South Carolina. Damali J is here. Hey, Damali. Remo's reminding people to hit that thumbs up button. So thank you, Remo. Dee Branson's here. Yeah. People that have bought it at the shop really like it. Okay. And then T. Roberts is here. So, hey, everybody, welcome into the chat. And so then this is the case. Now, the case is pretty light. It feels like the Bernina case. So, whoever made Creative Grids case probably made the Bernina case for my feet. This is what it looks like on the inside because I'm surprised again. Little pocket over here. I guess for right now, I'll just put my rotary cutter on this side. But this is really where you would put your replacement blades. It's got a pocket for that. And then over here is where you would really put your rotary cutter. So I'm just going to put my rotary cutter in there for right now because I don't have anything else. And a matter of fact, I'm going to point it down in here so I don't have to worry about like cutting myself when I'm trying to pull it out. So let me show you that. I just put it in the pocket because I don't have any blades in here right now. So that's pretty cool. I look for this in 60 millimeter in checkers. I did not see it. I don't know if they're doing something's going on with the order for 60 millimeter or if they don't make it in 60 millimeter. So I would have bought this in 60 millimeter instead of 45 millimeter if, you know, they had it. So this will go into my cutting area. I will give you an update on that. Okay, patterns. I ordered this Oh Say Can You See pattern. They had it featured on in a Zoom meeting that they have for their retailers. And so it's I'm not going to show you this whole thing. I'm not going to show it to you up close. But anyway, it's cut loose press. And it's normally a one sheet, both sides pattern. You buy a pack for a reasonable price. Let's see, they $2 each. So yeah, I think that's what they cost. Let me make sure. So they're $4 a piece. I paid $2. And the funny thing is, I got this in the mail, and then like yesterday, I got a thing for correction. A whole page of correction. Now it does have a photo of the quilt and stuff like that on it again. And they're not going to mail me the corrections. I got to print them out now and attach them. So now I got to go use my color ink to print out something that I purchased that's not right, that they knew wasn't right. And then as soon as I get my order, they send me an update. So checkers, you're wrong for that, okay? So I got to now go cut, because you have to order these in quantity. And this is, I can't even, I'm trying not to show their instructions, okay? Because it's on the card. But that's what it is. It's a flag quilt made with like hexagons or half hexagons. So that's what this is. And then I've got a sheet of corrections I now need to print. And even when it came, I wasn't even thinking. I just go, oh, okay, I bought something that needed a correction, thinking it was like a pattern that was in a pattern, you know, one single pattern pack. Not realizing that it's a whole slew of them that I need to print. So let me see how many is in here if they're telling me that. Yeah, 6 of them in here. I had to buy them in sets of 6. So yeah, isn't that fun? And I'm blaming Cut Loose Press for it too. But I figured Checkers had already probably purchased from them, and they sold them anyway, knowing that it had a correction. Wait till they arrive, tell you what that correction is, and now it's up to the people that bought the patterns in bulks of 6 to print out the updates when it's half of the pattern that I paid for. So like, hello? It's like, I already paid for this pattern, but yet I'm still printing a whole nother page? Come on. It's crazy. Claudette Battis is here. Hey, Claudette. Other patterns I got. Let's see. Y'all know they probably mostly bags. So, let me get them. I got a few that are not. I'm surprised. Okay. So, this is called Book Nerd. I just thought it was a different book pattern than the standard books that I've always made. I've got like, especially like free ones I've downloaded offline, how to make a book. But I thought this one was a little bit different. So I bought it by Angela Pingel Designs. Pingel Designs. Finished size 54 by 66. This is the Phoebe quilt, and it is by Kitchen Table Quilting. I got something. We did, our scrap club is doing something from Kitchen Table Quilting. So this is uses a jelly roll, and designed by Erica Jackman. I'm working on one of hers. I never did finish it. Low Tide, fresh designs from a Wyoming farm. Another one that's dealing with jelly rolls, I think. I have to open it up and see, but it looks like, you know, if it's not jelly rolls, you can use jelly rolls, or you can use any size strip you have. Low Tide, fresh designs from a Wyoming farm by SewnWyoming.com. Spin Cycle, just because it's, you know, I love the curves. And I like the middle where it looks like it's making a circle around this way. And then all the circles that overlap on the top, bottom, left, and right. So I really like this spin cycle quilt pattern. So that's it for regular sewing patterns. He said, Jason saying he just saw the book nerd pattern made up today on Facebook. I've made a lot of travel organizers. I even have one that I made myself. And if I probably get it, I might have an avalanche, but hold on. But for some reason right now, I'm into organizers. Now, this is so dirty, y'all. I've had this. I made this when I first started doing a lot of hand applique work, hand embroidery. See, I still got floss in here. I told you all I was doing like those basket hand embroideries. I was doing that. That was the last thing, handwork, that I was doing. I probably need to come in here and clean this up. But this is an organizer that I made my own pattern. So let me show you the wrong side first. I had made a quilt or something, had these leftover blocks, and so I ended up using these log cabin blocks for my outside. And then on the inside, I used just your kitchen Ziploc bags. Instead of making pockets with vinyl, I just used your kitchen Ziploc bags, and I put different sizes and offset them. So I got 3 on each side. So I got a total of 6 bags. And then I stitched a strip down the middle so that I could hold my stuff in. And then I've got pocket on both sides for the book or pattern that I'm working on. I got so much stuff in here. I haven't used this in a long time. I might get this back out. So yeah, so this is what I made. And it's dirty because it's just been sitting on the bookshelf, and it's got a little bit of dust from just normal wear and tear. But this is, then on the outside, it has just a little hook here that goes over my button. It's still in really good condition. I'm surprised. So this is what I would take when I was doing handwork. This. So, you know, we got all of the zip-up bags and things. So that's kind of what we're doing now. And I've made some other travel bags as well. So I ended up buying this one from by Annie. It is the Travel Essentials 2.0. I've only made like one by anything and probably got about 20 patterns. Okay. We'll see when it gets done. Another wallet pattern I like to see what they look like, called Payday. This is by Annie as well. The reason I like by Annie's patterns is because they give you interfacing that's going to make a nice weight of bag. Whereas the other companies, they're going to basically have you using either SF101 and fusible interfacing, whereas they're using foam, or they're using, I forget what the other interfacing is that's really thick but thin. Kind of like a Temtex kind of thing, but you don't put it into the seam allowance. So I kind of like by Annie for that, because they've already done the hard work for me. I can just cut. I don't have to worry about what do I need to do to make this bag so that it sits up on its own. I like by Annie for that. Then we've got, I was looking at backpacks. Bugsby backpack by Sassafras. I don't know how they say their name. Here it is. Up here where my hand is, of course. Okay, just want to make sure you all see the name up here in this red. All right. So I only got one backpack. I'm still looking for a particular backpack. When we were in Hawaii, one of the shop owners gave our bus driver, for bringing us there, a backpack. And the backpack, if you all know what it is, let me know. It's a backpack that you can use as a regular sack. It grows, so it folded up and looks like a backpack. But as you're doing your journey, say you're a biker or something like that, you could be putting stuff in it, and you can use it as a regular backpack, but then it opens up into this big sack. But it still goes onto your back, and it was like really long, like this. And this reminded me of it, but it's not this. I do know it's not this. And I've seen it before, and I'm wondering if I saw it in a YouTube video, but I don't know the name of it to find it. So that's what that one is. This one's a hefty hold all. This pattern is big. It's by the Sassafras. I don't know how they say their name. So buy them again. And then this is what the bag looks like. And I'm going to give you the dimensions because this bag looked huge on her. So this came up when I was looking at for the backpacks. I have the fanny pack that I made that I took to Hawaii was also this company. So that's why I went ahead and did it. I felt like I followed their instructions really good. They had lots of pictures. So I don't mind paying for patterns when they're more than one page, number one. And number two, they're all in color. So I like that. So this one says it is 12 by 18, 5 inches deep. So that's pretty good, deep and height wise. And then width is 18. I've made a big duffel bag. Don't really need a pattern for one, but this one's just really cute. JoJo on the go. Isn't that so pretty? It was just the colors. It was just calling my name. Those rainbow colors. And it's the perfect getaway duffel. And again, same company. I must have been I don't know what I was doing, but I bought it anyway. Maybe they were on sale. And it's 22 inches long by 10 inches by 12 inches. So this has got a wide base. So it's probably 12 inches on the bottom. Let me see how they got this one. Yeah, so it's 12 inches on the bottom, 10 inches high, and 22 inches long. So I have made one. They used to call it at my guild. They talking about it was it was like the never-ending bag because it was so big. When I put my quilts in there, I just kept pulling stuff out and pulling stuff out. So somebody, that was Deborah, wants 3 of the gray. I'm not going to put those back in here. I think I got 3 in this box. So I'll have it ready to go. Oh, I got 4. Okay. And I will keep that box up here. Then the last thing I'm going to share with you is, I don't know if I talked about Inked Papers, which is an Etsy company. I bought some twill labels from her. Actually, I bought them a long time ago, and I'm working on a project now. And I didn't know how many labels were included. Uh-oh, my box just fell. I just hit my box. So maybe I already took them out of here because they're not in here now. They were right here with my test labels. So I must have taken them out because I remember counting them and didn't have enough. Because all I did was place a test order to see what it was I was going to get for the money. And so now I just went back and ordered more of those labels because I need them for a project and I needed more than was on the roll. I think it was like, what she does is she makes your label and then she has a set piece, and then however many labels get on that piece, I guess, is how many labels you get. So it doesn't tell you when you're ordering how many labels you're going to get, and it doesn't, so I had no clue, so I had to open them up. And see, now I got one big row. So I am so confused. Because I ordered 5 of the smaller rolls. And I had to pay tax and shipping. And I ordered 5. And they were on the small, like this size of a roll. So now I'm even more confused. Because this don't come on one big roll. I'm expecting 5 smaller rolls, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I don't know how she measures how much you get for the price. So this is what I have that I ordered. And I just needed a very basic label that defined who made something or where you got something from. And I needed a lot of them. So I called myself, because I think I had, so if I had 25 times 5, I called myself trying to get 125. Now, I'm not going to sit here and unroll this and see if I've got 125, but they're just twill. It's just labels that have been printed on twill. Yes, I could have done this myself. Yes, I could have done this on my embroidery machine, but I ain't got time, okay? Somebody else can do that. I have too many things to do to sit down trying to make 125 of these at a time. So somebody else can do. They got the small printer that would allow them to do that. Then it keeps me from having to buy a product. If I'm going to do it this way, it keeps me from having to buy a product and needing to have another place for another piece of equipment that I have, okay? So I just go ahead and buy it. So yeah, but I'm surprised at how this is packaged. It's just different. It's nothing wrong with it. It's just was not what I was expecting when I ordered one roll and got a smaller roll. I was expecting to get 5 rolls that had about 25 to 27 labels, and I've got one big roll, and I'm not gonna count them. I'll see what I use and try to keep track of it. Maybe I'll do like a little tick mark as I'm using them. And this goes with the project that I haven't even shown you all. Yeah. So, I think that's it that I wanted to show you guys tonight. So, let's see if anybody else has come in. Any other comments that I have not read? So, I think Jason's was the last comment. We've got Quilt Queen 22 is here. Welcome. Quilts by Carmel is here. Hi, Joe Carmel. Mary F. Teaquilts, what did you find out that day you had yellow nails and the paint wrinkled? With light colors, they do 3 coats. Just that that it didn't set. And I'm finding I normally get red or like blue. I like blue. I do like light yellow, but I was trying to test some gold for my mom's party, and I ended up not going with that. And they had to redo my nails, and I'm now sitting here with a broken nail here, because when they redo your nails, you know, they're filing your nails. So my nails got filed twice in twice in 2 days. That's the problem with getting gel nails, is that it's a harder process to get it off. And then you're filing your nails twice now on top of your nail bed, and then it makes your nails thin. So just be aware, because now my nails are breaking. Back to that again. See, and I thought it was because I had the gel nail polish. I thought it was because last time I had gel nails. I did have gel nails last time. And I thought it was the gel nails that made my nail beds. It's the filing that's making your nails thin. They're going too deep on your nails when they're filing. So, yeah, that's what it was. I know she's asking because her daughter Maddie is into hair and nails, I'm thinking. Carla Ford, welcome to the chat, lady. And Sue is so bad. You're going to tell Joe Carmel, talking about Miss T does not trust us around the caramel cake. I do not. I do not. You or Joe. Y'all, neither one of you two are fooling me. Becky says, wonder how many people have requested their money back because of their mistakes in the pattern. You know, you're dealing with a distributor, so I have never done a refund, but I do find it funny that half of what you sent me is a correction. So, and then I've got to go print it off on my laser printer because I got to fix your correction and attach it to the pattern that I'm supposedly selling. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense. So, yeah. I have never returned anything, so I don't know that process. Damali likes the book pattern. Yeah, and I thought it was really cute because you could still put book names on the spine, whatever you want. If you want to do like a Harry Potter thing, you could still do that type of stuff. You could, put whatever books you want, or you can do a type of genre. If you want all Christmas books, you could do that as well. Hey, Melissa Makes Quilts. Welcome, welcome. Sean at Go Savvy Designs. Right. She said, absolutely, somebody else can do it. Right. When I was talking about the labels, I do have an embroidery machine, and if I was sewing it on denim, something like that, then I wouldn't mind making like my own Teaquilts label that was going on a denim bag or something like that. But for something like thin ribbon like stuff, I ain't got time to be trying to line all that stuff up and then keeping it straight and I could embroider all of that. I don't want to do it to sell it, and I don't even want to do it for myself. Now, if I need some denim labels, then yeah, I would put in my largest hoop, which for this machine is 8x12. I don't know what this size is over here. I haven't done anything on this machine. I embroidered on it a couple things to test it when I first got it to make sure it worked, and after that, I didn't even care. Because I use my baby lock because it's a lot easier for me to get up and going. For Nina, you got to sit here and it's too much. They rename everything. You got to play with everything. It's like, girl, I could have been like sewing over here. And then Joe Cormel, one time I at Sue, right? What's up with that? Right. Neither one of you. Talking about, but we're such angels. Y'all both are nice, but y'all, you're not handling the cake. I'll give it to Kevin because he can only eat so much with his, he can't eat all that sweet. I'll let Kevin control the cake. So that's kind of it for today. I'm still doing desk stuff. Still trying to figure that stuff out. So I'm still sorting. I haven't done any sorting in the last few days because I've been dealing with mostly retreat stuff. And I've been kind of watching Jersey a little bit too. I put a little braid in the top of her head because I knew her mom would think it was funny because I have a picture of my daughter when she was that age. But my daughter didn't have as much hair. And I had just one little thing in the top of her head sticking up, and I took a picture. Well, we actually took it was her Easter pictures, because my daughter was born in February, so Jersey is about 2 months older than her right now than when her picture was taken, and I took a picture and sent it to her. And, oh, no, I didn't take a picture. What I did was she took a picture, but I sent her home and I put her head thing back on and covered it up. So I didn't tell her that I had done it. And when she took her hat off, she started cracking up and she took a picture and then she said she was going to send it to me, so I don't have it yet. But she took another picture today where she's practicing on doing her hair for her Easter photos for this year. And so it is too cute. Jersey looks so cute. I said, I can't believe she let you do that. But she let me put the one braid in the top too. She didn't move. So I thought that was pretty funny. And Sue say, well, Kevin is sweet in his own way. Kevin said he ain't gonna have us talking about him and he ain't even said nothing. So I think that's it, guys. I still need to cut these African prints. That's why they're laying here. I still need to clean this machine. That's why it's still apart. So we definitely got to get this going by Saturday for Saturday night's live sew and chat. Because I need to continue sewing these blocks together. And that's it. And Deborah, I'll send you an invoice. I'll go to my desktop and send that. I've got this in my hand leaving. This phone stays. I just had to look up Deborah's information. Matter of fact, I can put this on a charge. And this phone comes with me. All right, trying to get myself situated so I can get out of here. So that's going to be it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I came on a few minutes late. I'm going to get off a few minutes early. Talking about Kevin, the cake eater. He's not going to eat all that cake. He can only eat so much. He can only eat so much. It's a shame. Nobody can guard the cake and do it correct. Well, I guess it's correct in y'all's eyes, but it's not correct in anybody else's eye. But y'all are too funny. All right, so we're going to get off here, everybody. I'll see you all Saturday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. 2-hour live sew and chat. You all stay blessed, be safe, and quilt out, everybody. Good night.